Today we were heading from Dali and we were excited for our journey. The views had already been spectacular and we were eager in anticipation for more stunning scenery. The drives were smooth thanks to the fabulous infrastructure in China. But how many tunnels were we going to travel through today? We were really impressed at how the country had carved tunnels and roads that just meandered these beautiful mountains. Now, over the next few days, we were going to be exploring the Tiger Leaping Gorge, the Salt Flats, and the city of Shangri-La. The Tiger Leaping Gorge is one of the deepest river gorges in the world. It is a dramatic canyon on the Jinsha River between the Jade Dragon Snow Mountain and the Haba Snow Mountain. It is known for the legend of a tiger who was escaping a hunter by leaping across the narrowest part of the gorge using a large rock in the middle of the river as a stepping stone. Now, this act of bravery is how the gorge earned its name. You can still spot a tiger or two if you look closely. We loved this gorge and spent ages here, and you know me, couldn't refuse a coffee, and many of us met up and enjoyed the views over a cuppa. Well, we are travelling off to our next destination in China, and we've just stopped off for some lunch, and what a place to stop off. We are loving this journey today. We've just been to Tiger Leaping Gorge, which was so amazing to see, and now we stop with our friends Julia and Len. They're just there, and we're going to have some lunch and enjoy this beautiful view. It's amazing. China, it's not disappointing. It's stunning. We're loving it. We really hope you're enjoying this journey with us so far in this video. Aren't the roads spectacular? Now, we had a wow factor around every corner. The twists, turns, they had us gasping and awing at the beauty. But the roads weren't all plain sailing. There were some road slides and some bumps along the way, but seriously, nothing to complain about. We were definitely experiencing different types of weather now. And although we caught some glimpses of snow-capped mountains, we weren't always lucky with the cloud cover. We know it wouldn't be long now and we'd be hunting out those winter clothes. Good morning. We are travelling high up in China and we're on the road to Tibet, the province of Tibet. So excited! My stomach's in knots with excitement, not anxiety at the moment. How are you feeling, Mike? He's concentrating, right?
The road itself is very twisty and turny because we're 4,000 metres up, and the road is built into the side of the road, and these are sandstone rockfalls that happen. So every now and again we get a warning to say rockfall area ahead, and we have to dodge the stones on the road. So I have to concentrate, so you'll have to let me just concentrate on the road rather than have this discussion with you about how incredible this view is.
Yes, he's not looking at the view much either, bless him. So he's driving this morning, as you can see. I'm hopefully going to do the second part today. But yeah, we're on our way to the province of Tibet. We have a guide with us. She's in the first vehicle. We are 5 vehicles altogether. We're number 5 at the moment, which is fine. We're quite happy with that. We're not quite in convoy. A few of them have gone off ahead. We got ourselves a coffee, but very excited. Honestly, we've got such stunning scenery. We are in cloud at the moment. We had rain last night. It's the first time we've had rain. We're in winter clothes. We've been in winter clothes for a couple of days. Temperatures have dropped right down.
It was 3 degrees this morning. That may not impress you, but we've been in shorts up until the last couple of days.
And we've been up to 30 degrees in the last few days. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock to the system. But we had an amazing night last night with a beautiful view of the one of the highest mountains in this area.
7,500 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Oh.
Dodgy.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to see that. Anyway, we are going to look at the view. Sorry. I hope you will enjoy some of it as well. We travelled through so many different types of rock formations. The colours and layers of rock were just spectacular. The cameras don't really give it justice. You're going to have to come and see for yourself. We were now heading to Yangjing, which is famous for producing that Himalayan salt. The salt here is produced by the locals in the traditional way. We were fortunate enough to have a local guide as well as our own guide to give us all a detailed explanation as to how the salt was collected. Now the brine is evaporated by the sun and the wind in the salt pans, and then the salt's obtained and sold. Well, that's my simplified version. The whole village is involved in the process. It's certainly not just a family affair. We meandered through the caverns, the stalactites of salt, learning how this famous salt was produced, and it was so fascinating to listen to. Now, I've often bought this Himalayan salt in supermarkets, and I've often wondered why it was so pink, and also why it was so expensive. Having been to the salt flat plains, now I know why.
So for want of a better description, this is a source for the Himalayan salt. There are hot springs that are coming from the mountain, and as they come they collect the water, and these springs are salty from the depths of the earth, and they capture the salt in various pools. Sometimes they grab them in buckets and they put them into shallow pools and allow the water to evaporate, thus collecting the salt. Pretty cool, huh?
Now, we had a night stay in the famous city of Shangri-La. This city is named after the fictional paradise that's described in James Hilton's novel Lost Horizon. Now, his novel portrays Shangri-La as a very peaceful, hidden valley in the Himalayas, where people can live long, idyllic lives. So do you know what? The Chinese government thought, let's rename the city Zhongdian to Shangri-La in 2001 to promote tourism. I think it's worked, to be honest. It certainly was busy, but also very authentic too. There were a lot of young girls in traditional costume wandering the streets. Shangri-La also has the largest prayer wheel in the world. It's a massive gilt bronze prayer wheel, 21 metres tall and weighing 60 tonnes. The visitors are encouraged to spin the wheel clockwise, aligning with the sun's direction, and this should bring compassion and peace. And you know, people come from around the world to be at peace here. The ancient town is full of tiny little alleyways and streets. There's also a main square in the middle where we enjoyed watching the many locals and visitors take part in what we think must be a traditional dance.
So these are yak ribs. These mushrooms are just stunning. And I've got the leftover of a beef pizza. Look at that.
This is called hada. It is the gesture from Tibetan people to the guests. It's 你好, Dashi Dele.
Oh wow. Dashi dollar.
Oh, how pretty. On the road again, but we certainly didn't mind being in the car. In fact, we were loving it. Who wouldn't enjoy this car journey through these awesome mountains? Plus, I have to say, our excitement was building yet again. We were getting higher and we were getting closer to those snow-capped mountains. I reckon we'd be in thermals before long. Now, our final coffee stop was an amazing view of the Yangtze River. You should have seen the size of the S-bend in this river. We again took in the views and, you know, we actually pinched ourselves that we were there. Now, we were going to sit back, take in this view with a delicious cuppa.
There are a few places that are pretty special. This is one, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing. We've stopped for coffee, haven't we, on route? And what a view. But all the journey is, oh my word, what a view.
What do they call this? The Great Yangtze Bend?
Yes, yeah. It's meant to be the Great Yangtze biggest bend. I'm not sure.
It looks like a horseshoe bend.
It does. It's amazing. Look at the road as well. There's people at the bottom of that road, but we have just travelled down a mountain, up a mountain.
Yeah. We're about 2,500, I think.
No, we're not. We're 3,700. 3,700 at the top.
Oh,
So-
3,007. And
Yeah.
I think we've been having a little bit of altitude sickness, just minor, But we're coping well, aren't we?
I've been fine. Just
We haven't
taking
taken
a
any
lot of
oxygen.
water. We had oxygen in our room last night. Which
Yeah, that
probably
was a
helped.
first. We'll probably show you when we go to the next place that there's oxygen in the rooms that basically enrich the environment of the room with extra oxygen, so that you don't get so affected by the altitude.
I felt fine. We have drunk loads of water, which is a real bonus.
But you
Right, coffee though now.
Oh, see, it's all right to come and see these things, which are just.
But
this is the only place on the planet. But we've got to go and get coffee where you can get everywhere.
We can get coffee and look at this view though.
Oh, okay.
See. What a journey we are having. Oh, and we really hope you've enjoyed the views and the journey in this video. What a road to travel on, hey? And we felt just so privileged. We were also getting closer and closer to one of our bucket list. Just thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time in China.